Any local events and festivals throughout the year? Yes, Naoshima's got lots of festivals. In fact, when you arrive, I think there's one on August 4th. It's the summer festival, and it takes place in the school ground, so you'll know exactly where it is. And it's probably one of the smaller festivals. It's got the kindergarten kids kind of walk around in a big circle, and it's kind of like how do you say? I've forgotten the Japanese word for it, but it's kind of like a kind of Japanese dance. You kind of go like that. It's kind of like a kind of yeah, I'm not doing it justice. But you've got a fan, and you kind of just walk in a kind of circle and wave the fan around, and it's really big, and you're just meant to just join it and just kind of have fun. And they've got like festival food stalls, and there's sometimes they offer a few fireworks towards the end of the event. It's quite a small festival, but it's good to to experience when you first get there. And then a couple of weeks after that, you've got the Fire Festival. Fire Festival is on the south side of the island at Tsutsujiso, which is the name for the beach, and the beach in the south of the island. And it's fantastic. It's probably one of the best festivals that Naoshima does. You've got it's a like live music concert, but there's only one performer that comes, but they're usually relatively famous, and it's all outside, and they're on a stage outside, so the performer performs, and then you've got this big kind of like bonfire type thing that gets lit, and they kind of let that burn out for a few minutes before they put it out again, because they're kind of paranoid about fire. And then they do the taiko, the Japanese drums. And then after that, they let off one of the best firework displays you'll ever see. It goes on forever. It's like 30 minutes. There's a big barge out on the ocean, and they just kind of let them off and it looks like these fireworks are coming straight out of the sea, and they're huge. They're really big fireworks. So it's a magnificent event. It's really good. Last year, actually, it started pouring down. It was like it's just like the heavens open, and it was just soaking. Everyone got wet, and it was fine. It wasn't that bad. It was great fireworks. So yeah, definitely don't miss it. Don't miss it, and try and get some people to come along to that, because they'll be impressed with it. Fire Festival. I think that's towards the end of August. The other big festivals are in October, which are they're more sort of traditional. I think they're kind of tied to Shintoism, and they're really good. There are 3 festivals. They each take place on each weekend. So the first festival takes place in Miyanoura village, which is where the port is. And this kind of festival is they've got a big mikoshi, like a kind of portable shrine, and maybe like 50 guys will like all be holding this huge big wooden structure, and on top of the structure there's 4 kids, and they're all they've got like white makeup and like crazy like traditional clothing, and they're all like banging on this drum and chanting, going ah. It's mental. And they've got like 2 or 3 of these mikoshis, and they kind of like charge into each other, and it's just one of these health and safety like things waiting to go wrong. And you can just imagine it not being allowed to take place in the UK, because it's pretty dangerous. And you'll probably be asked to carry the mikoshi to join in with everyone. You can do it if you want. If they ask you, I would just jump in, but take care, because it's really quite dangerous. It's really, really heavy, and the momentum, you can't stop yourself. So if you're going to crash, you're going to crash. Luckily, I've never seen an accident happen, so I'm sure they've got it under control, but I was pretty terrified when I did it. So yeah, there's one takes place in Miyanoura, one in Honmura. Honmura is the best one, so that's where you live. Don't miss that one. It's so good, and they've got like a big shrine up this really narrow staircase, which goes all the way up this little small mountain. And they carry the kids on these mikoshi all the way up the top, and it's really dangerous. And you don't want to miss it. You won't miss it, because you'll hear it. It's so loud. And also the kids will be practicing the taiko all throughout October. So around about 6 o'clock every night, Monday to Friday. Maybe it's about 7 actually. You'll just hear the practicing, and it kind of drives you crazy. All this taiko drum, like for 2 hours every night. You're like, oh my god, shut up! All you need to get is some sound reduce, sound headphones, and you'll be fine. That's really about it. There's kind of a lot of festivals in the summer and autumn, but there's nothing really that takes place in the winter or the spring. But you'll find there's going to be loads of festivals out with Naoshima that you can go to. Awadori is probably the biggest one you'll go to when you first get here. That's in Tokushima Prefecture, which is just the prefecture along from Kagawa. And there'll be a big event planned for that, and by the other jets and ALTs. So I would try and join that. You have to wear like a summer yukata, like a kind of Japanese with the kind of Japanese traditional belt and the wooden. They're called geta. Like wooden shoes. I think you can hire them, but just buy them. It's good. It's a good souvenir to have. So I'm going to stop the video here. I'm only about a third of the way through these questions. I'll just continue, but this is the end of video 1. So hope you enjoyed this. Hope it was useful. I'll speak to you soon. Signing out.